with hyperwear, and we're going to be introducing our first 4-week series, and we're going to focus on circuit training. One of the things that we want to do is actually create an exercise menu based on body movements, not necessarily body parts. And so what we're going to do is the first station is always going to be lower body movements or level changes. And all that simply means is we're going to take the center of mass and we're going to use something, mainly lower body movements, in order to drop that center of mass as well as raise that center of mass. And that's what the level change is, and it's lower body movements for lower body strength. Now the second station is going to be based on upper body movements, which very simply is your push and your pull. Anything that takes the hands away from the midline is a push. Could be overhead, it could be on the ground. And then we have pulls that could be anything from a cable pull to something with a free weight where you're bringing the hands close to the midline or close to the body. Now our third station is actually rotary stability, which really focuses on core strength and also involves rotation. So if you can imagine standing here, and if somebody was to push me, I want to resist that rotation. So that creates great core strength, and that prevents unwanted movement. That's what's going to protect your spine. And then when we want to really activate and do rotational force, it's those same muscles that use the core strength from the hips all the way through the shoulders to really create that great rotation. So that's going to be our third station. And then on our fourth station, we always want to incorporate locomotive biomotor movements. So it's athletic movements that really increase coordinative skills. That's just something that, number one, we can bump up the metabolic demands of the entire circuit. But number two, we're really encouraging athletic movement and taking adults especially back to those movements where we need to start to make them more active. So what I'm going to have to do is Latif's going to help me out. All right? Latif is going to take us through the first 4 movements for our first station. And what we're going to start with is a squat with a 1-arm press. So what we're going to do is Latif is going to go into a nice squat all the way down to the bottom range of motion, but we're unilaterally loading him, so it really challenges that rotary stability and a lot of core strength on the opposite side. Okay? So then our second movement is going to be the prone row. So again, upper body movements, a lot of great alignment, core stability in the plank position, but he's basically taking that 45-degree angle, bringing that elbow right past the midline of the body, maintaining great posture all the way through. Okay? Then we've got Latif right here in the third station, which is focusing on core control and rotary stability. He's simply in a V-sit. The first progression was with feet on the ground. The second progression is actually with the feet off the ground, tossing the sandbell, really gripping into the sandbell, back and forth. Okay? Then we've got the locomotive movement for station number 4, and it's simply a sagittal plane jumps forward and back. Very, very simple, but great in increasing the metabolic demands. And the weighted vest is how we're going to use the resistance on this one. Nice and easy. You can see on this one real quick, Latif, nothing moves. The best part of these vests is that it has a really great snug fit, so it allows a lot of great natural movement. Okay? All right, guys, you ready? We're going to get everybody in here. We're going to take them through the first circuit. All right, we've got Jordan here on station 1, lower body movements. We've got Carol right here in the prone row. We've got Eduardo back here doing the V-sit with an exchange. Great rotary stability. And we've got here a second progression on the sagittal hops to where we've got Latif challenging himself all the way through the sagittal plane, locomotive movements. And stop. We're going to go ahead and switch. You can see where it's very, very easy. I'm going to move just over here. A lot of confined space. Doesn't take much space at all for a great circuit. Good job. Nice on this. Nice neutral spine here. A good prone row. Really keeping the hips nice and quiet. Eduardo staying on the balls of his feet, doing a great job. And switch. All right, you can see that we're using all different levels of intensity based on the different weights of the sandbells and steel bells. You can see where Latif is actually using the steel bell. Great neutral grip on that lower position, getting a nice row on each and every rep. Good job, guys. And switch. All right, this is a great example using You have several different levels in here, different levels of intensity, all within the same circuit, and great movement. Good job. Nice. Carol's doing a great job of really sinking into the squat. Nice one-arm press all the way through extension. And switch. All right, we're back to start. And go ahead and stop. All right, guys. Thank you so much. This is Diane Vives. I'm the training director for Hyperwear. We've got Jordan, Carol, Eduardo, and Latif helping us out today. And look forward to seeing you next week.